President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi instructed the officials to upgrade the Interior Ministry new facilities to become integrated centers, offering the citizens the largest amount of public services. President al-Sisi's remarks came during his meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Minister of Defense and Military Production Mohammed Zaki, Minister of Interior Mahmoud Tawfiq, as well as senior security officials, the Presidential Advisor for the Urban Planning and Chief of the Armed Forces Engineering Authority. The President also reiterated the importance that such facilities should be in the outreach of the citizens in a way that meets the safety standards in integration with the new grid of roads and access nationwide. For his part, the Interior Minister reviewed the ministry's strategy to relocate some security facilities outside the densely populated areas, taking into consideration the efficiency needed to protect and control them. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi ordered to continue the efforts that aim at improving the environment system as a part of the state strategy of rational management of the environmental systems and the natural resources, especially in regard with expanding the use of natural gas. This came during the President's meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Minister of Planning Hala Saeed, Minister of Petroleum Tariq Al-Mulla, Minister of Finance Muhammad Mait, Minister of Antiquities Khalid Al-Anani, Minister of Culture Ines Abdel and the Minister of Environment Yasmin Fuad. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that the meeting tackled the efforts exerted in improving the environment sector throughout the country. The head of state ordered to boost the programs which aim at spreading the environmental awareness among the citizens. During the meeting, Environment Minister reviewed the ministry's efforts in reducing the pollution rates, maintaining natural resources, and dealing with the new environmental changes. Egypt condemned the two suicide bombings in a Baghdad market, which killed at least 32 people and wounded more than 110 others. In a statement released by the Foreign Ministry, Egypt expressed condolences to the Iraqi people and the government. The ministry stressed the Egyptian support to Iraq in preserving its security and stability and in confronting terrorism and extremism. The Iraqi military said that two attackers wearing explosive vests blew themselves up among the shoppers at a crowded market in Tayran Square in central Baghdad, adding that several people had been killed. Tunisian security forces have arrested at least 1,000 people during 6 nights of urban unrest between the disaffected youths and the riot police. The North African country has seen young people hurl rocks and petrol bombs at the police, who have deployed tear gas and water cannon at the crowds. Wednesday night was relatively calm compared with the previous evenings, although the local media reported disturbances in the town of Sidi Bouzid. And Egypt laid the foundation for the 120-meter observation wheel Cairo Eye, a tourism mega project aimed at bringing in 2.5 million visitors a year. Built on 20,000 square meters, the project has an initial cost of around 500 million Egyptian pounds and is due to be completed by 2022. Visitors taking the Eye for a ride should be able to see up to 50 kilometers far with the Nile and several Cairo landmarks in view. The Eye would be the biggest in Africa and the 5th biggest globally. Minister of Trade and Industry Naveen Gama arrived in Khartoum heading the Egyptian delegation to Khartoum International Fair, which invited Egypt to participate as a guest of honor in the 38th round. Many Egyptian companies are participating in the fair in order to consolidate the Egyptian-Sudanese trade relations. Upon arriving at Khartoum International Airport, Gama pointed that the visit includes a number of talks with a number of Sudanese ministers, in addition to conducting a business council meeting in both countries. For his part, Sudanese Minister of Trade and Industry Madani Abbas asserted the country's keenness on benefiting from the Egyptian expertise in developing and modernizing industry. Egypt's stock market indices collectively gained, being bolstered by the purchasing operations by the Arab and the foreign investors. The main EGX 30 index soared 0.48%. The small and medium EGX 70 index added 0.39%. The more expanded EGX 100 index added 0.45%. The overall transactions and dealings within the session reached 2.9 billion Egyptian pounds.